So we're talking about now offline ads. The potential offline ads is you get to reach customers offline via TV, radio, and print advertising. There are quite a few different sorts. You also think of billboards. Now, in billboards, probably one that I should have put in there is A-frames. Just putting an A-frame outside of the door. Now, who was it that I was talking to just in the last week? Someone in the group that they just put an A-frame out. I can't remember who it was, but it was in the service business. And they put the A-frame out, and within a couple of weeks they got a new lead, and it paid for the A-frame well and truly. And they had, I think, they've got new client, 2 leads and 1 new client. So a simple A-frame can be very useful as well. Key thing around this is looking at your ideal client, which is the homework that was done prior to coming here, is like, who is that ideal client? So where do they look now? Now, if you're going to do something that's going to be targeted, could be targeted for executives, you might consider putting something in a magazine like the Qantas Club, because they're traveling, they're doing those sorts of things. So they would be going to that sort of area. Yeah, it gives you an opportunity as well for you to test cheap local markets. So you can go to, like I said earlier, go to the local magazine, the local newspaper, try there, have a few examples before you go to the next level. Key with all these things, track as much as possible. I have an accountant friend of mine, he's now retired. What he would do is, if he'd put an ad in a newspaper to make sure that he got one newspaper versus the other, he'd try different headlines. What he'd have is call for a free consult, or whatever the word was we used, call for a free meeting. And down the bottom would have is call Mary on such and such a number. Call this number and ask for Mary. And then the other ad was call this number and ask for June. And so they just knew that wherever they were coming in, oh, June, yeah, cool, great. Now, they actually chose names of the people that were in the group, so it wasn't totally fictitious, but it was still the same person that would answer and go, oh, yeah, that's cool, and they'd take the call. So straight away, that's a way for them to do what we talk about A/B testing or split testing. So you can do very simple things. So regardless of what it is, you want to make sure that you're measuring it so you're getting the best return on what you're putting out there. The thing around this is that the results can be very unpredictable. It's a bit like Carl was talking about with public relations. That's unpredictable as well. So you don't know what's going to happen. And Volkswagen have done some really neat things in this space. Again, TV, newspaper, magazines. There's some great little magazines out there. Surprising how, even in the business sense, there are a lot of startup magazines that come out. It's the latest, whatever, business, whatever. What was the one here in Brisbane? Anyway, there's these magazines, and people are looking for people to write in there. They're looking for people to put ads in there. They're looking for that sort of stuff. They're looking for content. Sometimes those magazines don't have a very good life, or not, the lifespan of them is quite short. That's okay. You just use that while it's there and get whatever business it comes from that to you.